Mama can't tell that for your markings. Actually, not actually, or yeah, NDC supporters are why I'm not doing that, or you need no the missing when you do. Now, according to him, no, ought to two or that's or you paying for once we've been war outside Ghana. Damn, Robert, you go to wash it. My NDC supporters, Mori, go to me the way, because bringing an annoying yet to that man, we don't actually want to delve into issues of the sort, but all this be a oyen, so then pay for Bacassa. Now, I can papa, I can say one papa from me alpha. Go to my catch a word in your comment section.
Obiamwa and my good self were there as representatives from the party's headquarters. On that day, that was a Thursday, last week Thursday, we had 4 constituencies: Fantiakwa North, Akotia, Suhum, and Nsawam Adwejiri. The first collation to be completed for the day was Fantiakwa North. When we got that done, we came to Akotia, which we also successfully completed, and it was declared. Then it was left with Nsawam, Adwejiri, and Suhum. Both were being done. Now, for Suhum, there was another go slow. The NDC at every stage tried to disrupt. Eventually, they rejected six polling station results, and we accepted that if they've rejected, they don't want it to be part, that is fine, because it was still giving us a win of over 1,500. Then they tried to use an independent candidate agent to frustrate the process. In fact, eventually, the NDC leaders who came there, led by the famous Alfred Woyome, told me and Honorable Obiamwa that they want to negotiate for us to allow the declaration of Suhum, and that their foot soldiers were amassing outside, and that if all 4 constituencies are declared for us, they will kill them. Very sad. Eventually, when we said no, we have to continue with the process. And we completed the Suhum process where Suhum was declared. They tried another go slow on Nsawam Adwejiri. Each one of them that came said, "Oh, you say, I'm not on praying winning. I am farmer." Where does this happen? Eventually, when the EC official decided to continue the process, the NDC, led by Alfred Woyome, came into the collation center and said that, okay, their computer was not working, so we should give them 2 hours to charge their battery. As at 1 a.m., when they had gotten 3 hours to charge the so-called battery of the laptop, they said they were tired. Meanwhile, their candidate walked in. The candidate for Nsawam Adwejiri walked in. And we said, okay, if you are tired, the candidate himself was there. Meanwhile, Honorable Anodambre had been there the whole day. What next? The EC official, after another 1 hour of unnecessary disruption, he said he was tired, he was feeling sleepy, and that we should do it at 6 a.m. the following day, Friday. We all slept there. Well, by the way, I left around 4 a.m. to shower, and I came back around 7 o'clock. Around this time, the General Secretary was also there, but the candidate, Honorable Anodambre, and his agent slept there. At 6:30 thereabout, collation resumed. Around 8 o'clock, they started the agenda again. Will not allow, will not allow. Then around 8:30, their counsel came in, Honorable Mr. Eduji Tamaklo, claiming that he had in his possession an injunction order from the court, only to find out later that they will use a delay process, delay tactics to file an application. They had filed a writ in court, that is the candidate for NDC had filed a writ in court with an injunction application, which they were seeking to serve the Honorable Anodompre and EC. So clearly, these are not Democrats. Whereas Dr. Bawumia conceded defeat even before EC's official announcement. They were not ready to accept defeat in these constituencies that they were not ready to concede defeat where they knew clearly, because their posture was that they won't allow the process to continue. And then, in fact, on Friday itself, after they have successfully gotten the Anadon Press constituency collation disrupted, then they came to the others. The police had arranged collation tables for the other constituencies. In fact, Techiman South has started. They were collating. And for North South West, we had their table. We had Obuasi East, and all the Ashanti region seats were supposed to be collated. And then the following day, Saturday, was for Greater Accra. They deliberately disrupted and then used social media to threaten the police, whereupon the police felt that they could not provide security, in spite of EC's insistence to continue the work. In fact, on Friday afternoon, it was the police that actually instructed the EC to stop the collation process. I repeat, on Friday afternoon, it was the police that instructed EC to stop the process of collating the result because it was not sure of its ability to provide security. And you recall that was when the deputy communication officer, I don't want to mispronounce his name, had issued threat, had commanded 5,000 people to meet at the police training school. It's all on social media. So our appeal to the international community, civil society organizations, the media, and all lovers of democracy is to show interest in these outstanding constituencies and give the EC every moral support to proceed to make these declarations. Again, we are encouraging the Electoral Commission, that pursuant to their own statement they issued in their press conference on the evening of Friday, to proceed to collect and declare these results. Thank you very much.
Surprising. This is what I want to say. It's surprising that the NDC is allowing the MPP. MPP they work while past the NDC. I don't know what the NDC.
See, Bawumia never bed though.
Oh yes,
Bawumia never bed for the past 2 months.
yes.
Every single day he's on the ground. Listen, yesterday you move from the Nsawam there, you come Malata,
Yeah.
where you go Aboso Kai. He never the bed though. As he did, Kufuor they go Kumase, Kufuor do Kumase, Samira Bawumia de Kumase, the party organizer day north. Everybody, it's like, you know what? Listen, see, once again, I know say my political side will come inside, but you see, if they win this election, it's historical. This is the move beyond. They have never done that, breaking the age before. Yeah. It is going to be historical for them to do something like this, and also especially when at some point public perception about their party was like in the gutters. So that is the problem. And you see, NDC people are allowing them to actually take position at this last hour. And may I go free talk say maybe they pay me or they pay me, but at the end of the day, getting 10 days to elections, where you have public support, like massive public support, where people don't even like want to hear what Bawumia or Kufuor is coming to say. Your message to the people on Twitter is anti-gay message. You come and post video about true and things. Like how, bro? And it came from what? The party communications officer. Bro, I can tell you that you can't list more than 10,000 gay people in this country. What is their contribution? What part they go do to affect the economy? We are going to an election where you say, listen, former President Mahama went to stand on a platform and said, it is about the economy, stop it. Your campaign message right now is about anti-gay this thing. If it is about the economy, and you know you can actually snatch power from the NPP because of the economy being in shambles, why not trumpet that? Why not hammer on it? Why are you swaying and preaching actually hate message towards a minority group of people? That is the problem, bro. And you see, okay, Mr. Montana Twitter, how no more TV3, no more share a metro.
TV Ghana, Matilda and a sir.